So I'm at the East Calgary Landfill Eco-Centre on Sunday, the 26th of October, just after 2:30. This is great here. So all of these TVs would have gone in the landfill. All this stuff. And there's ugly heavy metals, lead, mercury, toxic plastics that are in these TVs and household appliances, lawnmowers, and they're here going for proper, safe disposal instead of going into a landfill and ending up in our water table. That guy there at the front, I got his permission to take his picture. He is the one-stop shop for excellent advice. And so I actually rented a Communauto today to get all the things that I'd saved up in my house for proper disposal and recycling. So like that old TV and even the box and the styrofoam inside, the white styrofoam, if it's clean, will go to Eco-Centre B. I'm at Eco-Centre A, but they do tires here. The recycling bins are full, but he suggested I go to Eco-Centre B. This is all the garbage, and at the end, you can see people throwing things into the metal bin with a satisfying clang. Here's where some of the substances would go. I don't have anything like gas tanks or helium tanks or fire extinguishers, but that's where those would go. Propane tanks, bikes, small engine. This shack here is similar to what you see at fire stations, but more separated out than all in kind of in one shack or one shed at a fire station. But auto batteries, household batteries, vapes and e-cigarettes. So you can see some of my batteries here. I tape up my batteries so that the terminals don't short out against other metals. Lighters are here. And like I said, this guy here, I got his permission to take his picture. He's a genius. You come up here, you stop, you explain what you've got, and then you can ask him for advice along the way, and he'll point you in different directions. I chose to burn off breakfast, so walk around, but you can also drive between stations. So that's that. That's Eco-Centre A at the East Calgary Landfill. And like I said, I am so glad all this stuff here. I'm an engineer from electronics manufacturing, industrial systems engineer. So I know what's in these products. And now as part of the RoHS effort to remove lead, mercury, some other plastics, 6 hazardous substances from the manufacturing product from around 2005 or 2006 on. But these are older products that still have all that stuff in there. And you don't want that in a landfill and going into the water table or just thrown out anywhere, dumped anywhere in a spare lot. And they've expanded the things you can bring now. So not just telecom devices and computers and TVs, but small appliances, power and air tools, lawn and garden. I showed you the lawnmowers over there. So bravo, City of Calgary, for expanding the scope and the types of materials that aren't going to go into our water table. And for having guys like the one over there at the entrance who guides you on where you go to drop everything. Bravo, City of Calgary.